Dihessa here, and I'm taking you behind the scenes again of all the things that I am doing in my business that are bringing me to multi five-figure cash month. And today was a little bit exciting, right? Because I did something really fun, which I've been doing for a while now in my business. But I realized that I actually haven't shared this publicly. Only the people who have worked with me privately know that this actually exists. It's been our little secret up until now, but I'm going to share with you today. For the longest while now, I have understood something that really changed my business a lot. Is that for me, for myself, even when I'm looking for, like to work with somebody, or when I'm looking to like to learn something new from a space or from somebody, what I noticed for myself, I don't know about you, you can tell me. What I've noticed for myself is the how is so important. It's not just the result that matters to me when I decide to step into whether it's mentorship or like like into something that is about to give me result. Right? For me, it's not just the result that matter. The result do matter. Don't get me wrong; they matter a ton. But it's not just the results that I want, but it's also the experience of the result that really matters. So for me, both of them matters a lot. Like for example, for me, like to step into mentorship, like the person I'm working with right now, one of the things that I really loved when when working with her is like even though for example she doesn't talk about spirituality, it's really how it made me, like it activated me like so much spiritually, like on a spiritual level, that I was like, oh yeah, like getting those kind of results in that kind of vibe, I like, right? So for the longest time, it's been true for me, and like I understood that for myself, and because I understood that for myself, I implemented that in my business. This is really when I started really owning the fact that. Like for entrepreneurs, for example, not every entrepreneur wants to have like wants to focus on spirituality or spiritual growth, for example. But I know there were some, like I know there were a lot of entrepreneurs who were a lot like me, who wanted to have experience of, I want 10K months, I want 20K months, I want 30K months, but at the same time I want those like in a way that really makes my heart like open, in a way that makes my heart sing, in a way that makes my soul, like sets my soul on fire and all of that. And the moment I did that, and I think the other thing is that because that matters to me as well so much, like it just amplified the energy around it. So why am I sharing this with you right now, right? Because today I had this beautiful experience of booking like the most like epic hotel room, a hotel space, and I'll share the pictures with you somewhere around here, or like maybe videos even, of a space for one of my private clients, right? This is an experience that I now have included, that some of my private clients, depends on where you buy and what, like the package that you step into, obviously, right? But like some of my private clients get to experience like a remote VIP day with me. Wow, what does that look like? It looks like this. It looks like one full day, and it's been amazing. I've done this with clients in the US, in Europe, like all of, like it doesn't matter where you are. It works, and we make it work, right? And the number one thing that I focus on when it comes to that is really picking like the most amazing space, right? And I always give them like three options to pick from, and I did the same thing with the client today. And even those three options, like usually I absolutely, like one of my favorite things in, like, this is why I love doing this. One of my favorite things in life is being in beautiful spaces, right? Being in beautiful spaces. So like when I'm personally like looking for these spaces for them in the local region, because I'm not moving. I'm not going to, like, this particular client is in Europe, for example. I'm not going to Europe for this VIP day. But what I'm doing is like I look in her city, in her town, and pick some of the top hotels in her town. And then I give her the three options, and then she picks one, right? In this particular one, it's so funny because the hotel she picked, I personally have stayed in that hotel before, and I absolutely loved it. It was so luxurious. And like, if I ever go back to that city again, definitely I'll be staying in that hotel. Anyway, so let's digress, right? So like, I picked the hotel, and I picked like three options, and then she gets to pick the hotel. Again, I'll show you the images here, right? But like, when we're talking about that, like, the experience itself is quite exquisite. Like, the space is quite beautiful, quite exquisite. My clients actually, absolutely every single client I've done these VIP, remote VIP days with, like, they came out of there very quite transformed, actually, and really to step into the next level growth in business, right? And so, like, you might be wondering, like, Ben, what exactly do you do in these VIP, remote VIP days, right? So it is, again, like, for me, it is the experience, but it's also the results that come out of the experience, right? We make a beautiful space for the client to actually, like there's something that even shifts once they are in that space. There's the fact that actually they get away from their normal distractions at home, if they have a family, if they have, so they have these hours where, like, this one full day where they are away from that, and then they actually get to focus on themselves, and they focus on their business, and they focus on really clearing their mind, and so that their mind is solely focused on what they are creating next in the businesses, right? They're like, we're really making space for them, but it is so much more than that, right? Like, depending on the clients, what is it that, you know, the where they are in their business, we do different things. For this particular client, for example, we're going to focus a ton on really extracting her, not only her genius, but extracting her message and extracting her philosophy, so that when she's sharing her philosophy on online and all the spaces, like, people really rally behind it, because then it moves people into really, like, first of all, even rallying behind her philosophy, and that's really what makes people buy from you, right? And so that's like, we're going to focus quite a bit of time on that. We're going to focus on really creating, like, her package, like her signature package during this time. But that's not all that we're going to do, because that's the practical side. This session, if you know anything about me, my work is very practical and very energetic, right? Some of it is very energetic, which means there will be, like, scanning her energy. There will be, like, that's very foundational to see energetically where she is, right? And I'll be showing her, like, how she can maximize, or really, like, leveraging her energy for growth in her business. And even beyond that, there's other things that we do where, like, I even, like, prepare them energetically for sleep. It's like it is. I love this process so much. I love doing this work with them so much. Why? Because it's like, do you know the expression? Or I don't know if you know the expression. It's like, how you go to sleep can matter so much. It can allow your brain to step into getting you answers to questions that you've been asking yourself for maybe months or for years, like that, right? Like, I really prime them. Like, there's specific things that we do to allow their brain to, at the same time, rest, but at the same time, it's almost like the soul or the brain, like, goes into, and then in the morning they have answers to some of their questions. Oftentimes, it's questions in regards to what they are stepping to, or their next money goal in business, what to do, all the steps to take, and stuff like that, right? And then obviously there is implementation, and because these are private clients, this is just like the beginning, right? This is just the beginning, and after we've really implemented all of that, there is the execution, and then there is also the implementation, right? Again, the whole foundation of this is we want result, but the experience of getting result also matters, right? Which is why I absolutely love this experience for my clients when they get to do that, right? And so that's all I wanted to share with you. This is a short one. The Hesa is surprisingly quick today. But I did that. I enjoyed it so much. I enjoyed, like, I think this one particularly, not only could I see uh, like on the pictures, like how beautiful it is. I've been there myself, in that space myself, so I know how gorgeous and how really luxurious actually it is. I had such a great experience in that hotel, and I know that she's going to have a wonderful time, not only with her surrounding, but also with what's going to happen inside of her and the results that she is going to create in her business. To me, that's what matters the most: result plus experience. Experience, the experience of getting result, right? So that's it, right? So let me know, like, if you're watching this video, are you like that as well? Are you someone who to whom results matters, but the way that you get results matter to you? Or are you somebody who's like, no, I just want results, and however I get there doesn't matter to me? Or are you someone who's like, I don't care if you're watching this video, you care that you get result, okay? Like, I'm not even going to give you that option, okay? Like, even if you didn't, like, you have to care. You want to care about getting result, right? And I'm just curious if the experience of you getting results matters to you as well, right? So that's it. I'll see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.